Very much. This group had the opportunity to travel to and perform in New York last February. And I'm not sure that our experience was quite the way that it was portrayed here just a moment ago. We found that there were quite friendly people there and quite receptive of us too. But speaking of New York, we're going to transition as we talk about places that we visit to a piece that comes from a musical that was later adapted into a film and then received a Broadway revival about 10 to 15 years ago. That's Leonard Bernstein's On the Town. There's a performance of this piece featured in the film Maestro, which was just released on Netflix several months ago. It details the life of Leonard Bernstein as well. At this point in the evening, before we perform New York, I'd like to take the opportunity to acknowledge some very special folks who are with us in the audience this evening. And those are the recipients of the Singing Hoosiers Distinguished Alumni Award. We have 3 recipients of the Distinguished Alumni Award. The first is a package deal, if you were, and that's Richard and Heidi Beavers. Congratulations, Richard and Heidi. The second is someone who has served not only the Singing Hoosiers, but the Singing Hoosiers Alumni Council and was responsible for putting on the alumni reception before the performance tonight, for whom we're very grateful. And she has one of my favorite last names in the world as well. Please give a round of applause for Morgan Fagioli. And I mentioned this last recipient last because he is also the arranger of the piece that you're about to hear from Leonard Bernstein's On the Town. And I'm very proud to say that he was a student in the Singing Hoosiers and accompanist for the Singing Hoosiers during my first year on campus 7 years ago, which is starting to make me feel quite old as well. But I'd like you to give a round of applause for the recipient of our Distinguished Young Alumni Award, Alex Burko. And so without further ado, this is Alex's arrangement of New York from On the Town, featuring Joey Schmidt, Jake Frederick, and Jake Decker.